Now, you talked about drones and airspace. Munich over the weekend had it as well. There were, and they reopened not long after. No, no, we'll get to this one second. Not just yet. And then there was stuff in Lithuania where it was balloons. However, it then came out last night that the balloons, which resident in origin, were Belarusian and linked to organised crime or disorganised crime, where they were using weather balloon type balloons carrying cigarettes, black market cigarettes, and so being floated across from Belarus into Lithuania and then presumably being picked up and sold on the market. Nothing new. So, balloons with contraband cargo cigarettes from Belarus are nothing new in Lithuania, Latvia, and Poland. So far this year, 544 balloons have recorded entering Lithuania, while 966 were last year. So we're in October. It's way down on last year. If anything, I should be celebrating it. Poland recorded more than 100 cases in which contraband was flown in from its neighbour using the balloons. Okay. Cheaper than drones for transporting. Okay, so they still then go back and complain about the drones in Danish airspace in Germany and everything else. Denmark said there was no evidence to suggest Russian involvement. And, well, Germany and Norway and everyone else. The one possible way that could have been conducted, and this was potentially linked to the boarding of the tanker off France, was that the Shadow Fleet ships, and there was one apparently sailing between Denmark and Norway at the time, could have been used as launch platforms for drones. And so therefore these drones were then able to be launched and controlled from a relatively close proximity, as opposed to being flown all the way from Russian land territory. That is an interesting concept and certainly is not unrealistic and could certainly be seen as a viable means to do that. Certainly the idea of using civil freighters, tankers, etc. as launch platforms goes back to at least the Falklands. Ocean Conveyor, I think, was that the vessel? I mean, the Brits certainly had plans about converting cargo shipping into container shipping into mobile Harrier jump jet mini carriers. But the idea of launching drones off the ship, yep, okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know who owns it, but NATO have put an air warfare destroyer in the Baltics there to, well, presumably see what's going on. So it's potentially where the drones came from, if they are ultimately linked to Russian sources. But a fair question was raised about not just the balloons here, which were linked to organised crime, but a major civilian airfield, several major civilian airfields shut down due to drones that were overflying. With all of that, with lots of travellers with mobile phones and all these cameras and everything else, not a single piece of evidence has been released showing anything to do with the drones. You'd expect that if it was bad enough to cause a shutdown like it was, there'd be someone with a phone or a camera taking pictures, particularly that far from Russia and everything else. I mean, when the F-35s responded from the Netherlands to Poland with the Polish drone incursion, there were many sources online that were talking about fast jets suddenly flying over houses and stuff like that. You'd expect there to be some sort of third-party independent footage or stuff on social media, but nothing's come up. And so that has led some people to start questioning what it was or what they were. It's like the Lithuanian balloons. It's like you've gone from drones to balloons. Well, that's weird. I'd suspect, like initially suspected, well, it's something different. It's not related. Lo and behold, it's disorganised crime. So I, now the drone overflights of military bases, okay, that could be something different. You wouldn't expect civilian imagery and footage of that, but certainly the other stuff you would.